Shalom. First, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. And let's get into this article here. As you see, but I don't even think it's an article. I just saw the headline. I was like, I got to do a video on it. And it says, Iran submits new proposal to end war. Trump says he's not satisfied. Which is all a lie, man. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, DJT, known as the Cruel Lord, it ain't doing nothing but lying, man. He's lying his ass off. Iran is not, trying to make a deal with the so-called white man. They're showing their weapons off. They letting you know that, hey, they ready for this next phase of the war, and they've been prepping for 20 years for you Edomites to go into their land. You know? So the nuclear negotiations are come to naught, man. So war is on the agenda, which is only going to spiral things out of control even more. Gas prices are going to shoot up even more. Crude oil prices are going to shoot up. And they said it's going to result in what they said, like a nationwide, not a nationwide, but a worldwide recession. Damn, I ain't even think I slowed down. Damn, Salaki. I was too busy trying to get this video in. I think I zoomed right through that stop. Not the stop sign, but the speed limit sign. I was going too fast, but oh well. So the Lord is moving. He's stirring up these heathens. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is stirring up these heathens, man, in order to fulfill his will. And that is to do the purpose. The purpose is to destroy Babylon, man. The so-called white man is going to be destroyed, man. And that's going to be with the bringing down of his empire. His empire is going to be brought down because, hey man, this place has ran its course. There's nothing but wickedness here in America, man. Women are out of control. Women ain't nothing but a bunch of whores. The men are soft, docile. The nation of Israel is consumed in nothing but wickedness. There's nothing here, man. There's nothing in Babylon, man. The thrill is gone, man. So they're saying the next phase of the war is imminent, which is good, man, which is awesome, because that means we're getting closer and closer to the deliverance of the elect coming. The elect is going to be delivered from all four corners of the earth, man. And Yahweh Shah is on his way back, man. He's getting closer and closer to returning. So we don't, man, the Lord, the elect, we don't give a damn if Trump is really lying or not, man. We hate to see, we know he's a damn liar because he's a damn devil. But we're tired of listening to the lies, man. How is this living? You're being lied to left and right. You're being overtaxed. You got to deal with these whores out here in the street. The job. There's no thrill left in America, man. I ride around all day long. It's filthy. It's nasty. The people are, when it comes to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you just a bunch of lying fucking infidels, man. You're heathens. You're just like the other nations. You're just like the other nations, man. And that's just what it is. I just had to start it back up. So lucky for that pause. Because I think Esau dog ass heard me talking. I'm trying to do a video while I'm driving. So yeah, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are a bunch of infidels. And if you here in America, Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom, your ass is gonna die here, man. You about to get drafted. You're gonna get nuked. You're gonna get caught up in Jacob's trouble, the famine, all of the above. And the Most High is not gonna hear you niggas cry, man. Because you chose not to follow Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You rejected his son, Yahushua. You putting all your, you put all your faith into the so-called white man's job, man. And his way of life, his society. You want to keep his empire going. But his is at a close, at a demise, and it's coming in fast, very fast. And there's no no kind of stimulus package that can bring it back, no infrastructure bill that can revive it, man. It doesn't matter what the Fed does as far as the monetary policy, man. Most High has an expiration date on this place, and it's going to end when the Most High says it's going to end, because he created this and he's going to end it, man. He's going to end Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's world. So let's get a precept or two. Job 30:7. At last, for that day is great. Oh, hold on, Salakia. Let's go to verse 5. That's what I'm really looking for. It is Jeremiah 30 and verse 5. Thus says Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Yeah, because there's no peace, man. I don't care what kind of peace treaties they keep talking about they signing and sending back and forth. It's not going to work, man. We've entered into the season of war and destruction, man. The Most High is done with this, nice guy type of act, man. He's working. And he's playing on the mind. know, he's playing on the mind of these heathen kings, man. These leaders, these governors, these senators, these presidents, prime ministers, chancellors, all of the above, man. He's orchestrating everything behind the scenes, man. You know, the Most High, Yahweh, he's the ultimate puppet master. So he, like the scriptures say, you know, he mustereth the battle, man. He's getting everything set up for this World War III, man. It's already started. You know? It has already begun, man. And you're going to see that the Most High, he's going to do what he said he was going to do. And that was destroy the whole land of America, from north to south to east to west, man. You know, some of you are going to see it in 4K, man. Some of y'all going to see it in 4K when the nukes get shut off, man. The thermonuclear ICBM missiles. And I'm talking about you so-called Negro Latinos or Native Americans, man. You're going to see it firsthand. The reward of the wicked and the heathens, and primarily Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's going to see the reward of the wicked when those warheads come down, man, and start detonating all over America, USA. And then shall you niggas know, man, and you damn devils, that there's been a prophet among you. You know? Then it's going to be too late, man. It's going to be too late. We're going to see you Israelites in the kingdom of heaven. You know, you're going to come back in your right mind. And you heathens, when you come back, you're going to come back as slaves. You know, you're going to come back as a slave, man. So there's no peace in the air, man. So, hey, you know, you got to get buckled down and buckled up to get into this truth before it's too late. You know, because those doors of grace and mercy, man, they starting to close, man. You know, they're starting to get closer and closer to the doors closed, just like with Noah's Ark. And then it's gonna be too late, man. Hey, man, I pray this video was edifying to the elect. Hang on, man. We're almost out of here. They getting ready to start this war up again, and we're gonna see the real fireworks start flying. And then troops gonna start getting mobilized, man. As far as getting drafted, things of that sort. We're coming to that point. We're coming to that stage, man, to the draft. To the troops being all assembled into the Valley of Decision, man. Battle Armageddon. Before I get out of here, hey, man, Shalom. Before I get out of here, let me give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah, Wadash. Shalom.